Good Tuesday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Happy full moon Tuesday. Happy eclipse. It's also election day. Please be safe and careful out there today. So this is your future reading. Yesterday we did the past, we did the present, and now this is your future. So sit down and buckle up. It may be a bumpy ride. So we're going to shuffle our energy oracle. We are going to cut the deck. Bam. We have Door to Spirit, an Angel of Strength. So for the last month, I believe, I've talked a lot about getting right, peeling back the layers, connecting with Spirit, Source, God, whatever energy, God or Goddess, deity, that you resonate with, relate to, meditate to, pray to, give offerings to. And some of us are very weary, you know, because on one hand we believe, but on the other hand, I feel that some may have this feeling that they feel weird or awkward or feel as if they're going against, you know, their family practice, religion or spirituality when they tap into or open the door to Spirit. Some may have very strained connections or thoughts about opening that door to Spirit, being able to be guided by a higher self or a higher source or the divine within, or people may have told you that it's, you know, this type of connection with Spirit is voodoo, or it's devil worship, or it's witchcraft, and you're going to hell, or whatever. And so what I say to people like that is, you know, I meditate to the same angels you do when you're in church. I sit down and I meditate, and I may not be doing it in a building that has a cross on the top of it. I may not be doing it in front of a man who's wearing a cloth. I may not be doing it holding a book that says Bible on the front, but my words are not any more less important than yours just because you're doing it where you're doing it, right? And so I think we're really being guided to hold our ground and to tap into our courage and strength and stand in our conviction, and not letting anyone sway you away from your beliefs or how you feel or what you think, because their beliefs, their judgy beliefs, are different than yours, right? I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm very passionate about reading tarot. I'm very passionate about, you know, my connection with Spirit and Source. I'm very passionate about speaking to Spirit and connecting with the afterlife. I'm very passionate about it. And even though I may not know as much as everyone else does or perceives to know, I'm very comfortable with where I am and growing in my own pace. So don't let anyone force you into turning your back on what you're comfortable with. Don't let anyone force you or try to convince you that your way of practicing or whatever it is that you do is wrong, because if it feels right to you, it's good for you. There are a lot of people, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people on Facebook and TikTok and Twitter and all of that, and they'll post these videos telling you that you're not a real this and you're not a real that if you don't know how to do this or that or the third. And all Spirit wants you to do is just open the door and go with the flow and have the strength and the passion of your conviction. If this is what you desire to do, if this is what you love, if this is what you're comfortable with, then do it how you do it, and don't let anybody else tell you you're doing it wrong. Just you be you. You be you. So let's see what we can add on to that. Let's see what we can add on to that. Balance and adjacent opportunities. Okay, so I think with this door to spirit and angel of strength that we had before. I think that there are a lot of opportunities around you that has the potential to connect you closer and closer and closer and closer to who you are, to who you are as a spirit having this experience, and also who you are as a human having a spiritual experience. And I think that the two of these need to be balanced. I think that sometimes, because we are human and we have emotions, and we sometimes, it's easier for us to gravitate toward that emotional part of ourselves than it is to gravitate toward the spiritual part of ourselves. So we have a tendency to judge, and we have a tendency to be insecure and hurtful, and carry pain with us, and allow the past to dictate our present or our future, and we have a tendency to absorb all of this negative energy, and then we retaliate to people who judge us because we think that other people's opinions are important, even though we don't know the majority of the people who pass judgment on us. And so I think with the strength and the balance card, this is about you tapping into your strength and finding that balance between the two parts of who you are, and trying to bring that balance closer, right? Rejecting those feelings when you are ready to sit behind your computer and tell somebody off, click, 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 click. Or when you get triggered or offended because somebody says something and you feel the need to stand up for the chaos of the world, click, 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 click. Or when you get so down on yourself that a relationship didn't work out and you're feeling insecure and doubtful, and instead of turning towards source and spirit, you turn toward things that have happened in the past, and you become very insecure and doubtful about your growth. There are a lot of opportunities and possibilities around you to be able to grow into who you desire to be, whatever that is to you, as this evolving human spirit relationship, right? And the angel of balance is about finding that balance, finding that happy medium, finding how you can be guided toward the opportunities that are around you, be it in a spiritual form, or using your intuition and your connection to spirit and source to meditate, to bring all of these opportunities closer to you, or whatever opportunities and possibilities that are around you, or that could be around you, opening the door to that, and not allowing other people, again, to dictate and determine your happiness, or where you're going, or how you're doing it, or who you believe in when you're doing it. That's a whole other video, and that could be hours, so I digress. So make sure that in your near future that you are doing what feels right to you when it comes to your connection to spirit, and strengthening that connection through balance of your spirit-human connection relationship, the divine relationship. And instead of ignoring all of these opportunities around you that are trying to navigate you in this direction of happiness and gratitude, abundance, prosperity, joy, love, life, slowly allowing yourself to be drawn in to that. So instead of having a life that is one of uncertainty, insecurity, bitterness, doubt, you are gravitated into an energy of all of the things that are conducive to your happiness and growth, and whatever that may be to you, right? There may be many possibilities around you of a new job, a new relationship, a new home, a new car, but because we are so ingrained in this human perspective, we miss all of that wonderfulness. So the Hermit is about you going within and allowing spirit to guide you to whatever that dream and desire is. And the 6 is about success and appreciation. You finding that medium, finding that happy balance, and allowing spirit to guide you to those dreams, those opportunities and possibilities, and you stepping into a time of success and appreciation, not only for self, but from others, and coming into this time of transformation and loyalty and devotion to your dreams, your desires, your passions, your opportunities, your balance, your connection with spirit and source, your connection to your inner being, self. And when we are on this course of balance and we're doing what we love and we're doing what we're passionate about, we have no time for the bullshit of the rest of the world. We have no time for that because we're here living our life. We're here living our best life. We are going toward our dreams, our desires. We are being appreciated. We're in a time of success. We're in a time of abundance, prosperity, transformation, loyalty, connection to spirit. We are chasing our dreams. And well, no, we're not chasing them. We're striding. We got a pep in our step, and we got that whole Johnny Walker thing going, right? We're walking and popping hip at the same time. So we're going into it styling and profiling, as Ric Flair would say. So this is, good Lord, there's cars flying all over the place. So this is you being your genuine, true self. Look at that. Look at this. I mean, oh, so here. Okay, so look. So this is what happens when we don't step into our true self, when we get distracted by the outside world. So we have all of these opportunities. We're being asked to get into balance, right? To find balance between this and that. So all these opportunities and possibilities are around us. We're going within, we're allowing spirit to source to guide us, right? To guide us. And we come into a place of happiness and appreciation and success and opportunity and loyalty and abundance and transformation. And we're sitting in balance and on a stable foundation. All of our cups are filled. We are gravitating toward looking at ourselves differently and associating with other people differently and looking at the world differently. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful and it's happy. And we have all of this divine guidance around us. And somewhere along the way, when we start to make this transition and shift, there are some people who there are things that we will lose. There are people that we will lose. There are situations that will fall off. There are things that will drop out of our lives, and then we'll start to feel abandoned and alone. And that's just for a minute. But in our human head, it starts to feel like things will never change, right? Even though you've come from all of this wonderful, beautiful energy, and because the things that aren't conducive to our happiness and growth start falling away, we then start feeling left out, and we then start feeling as if perhaps maybe this was all a mistake. Perhaps the change isn't what I need. Perhaps things will never be that good again. So the King of Swords is about making that command decision to continue to create all of this, right? The King of Swords isn't about going backwards and saying, oh, because of that person who used and abused me and I gave him 900 million chances is no longer in my life must be shit. Or because I lost that job that didn't value me and who I was and didn't value what I brought to the table, let me go. My life must be crazy and it must be shit and there's nothing for me. And then we start getting downtrodden and on ourselves. And in the meantime, we're cutting ourselves off from the best things that have ever happened to us. Because why? Because people who don't appreciate you are no longer there. Because that feels different. Because people who use you are no longer there. Gee, that feels different. Because people who don't see your value are no longer there. That feels different. So because all of that feels different and all of that is no longer there, I must be on the wrong path, so let me get back down here feeling fucking sorry for myself and all up in my head. Oh my God, really? Really? Let's talk about the difference of those people who don't value and who do value you. Let's talk about the people who use and abuse you every fucking chance they get, as opposed to the people who will see you true, genuine self and appreciate you every fucking step of the way for it. I can pound that pulpit all day long about people who I talk to who would rather keep themselves in relationships that are not conducive to their happiness and growth, and they know that they're being used, and they refuse to leave those relationships because that's change, and change is scary, and we don't want to start over. We want to be here, we want to be complacent, we want to be comfortable, we want to be the doormat, but we don't want to change our energy and move away from what isn't conducive to our happiness and growth into a time of abundance and prosperity and opportunity and balance. And why? And why? What has happened to you in the past to where you feel like you can't make this change without feeling that you're losing, or without feeling that you would rather be over here comfortable and complacent with the shit than up here happiness and abundant with all that source has for you? And that is the past. That is that shit that we talked about yesterday, about peeling back the layers, peeling back the layers. If you haven't watched the present, go watch the present and then watch this again. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, exactly what I'm talking about. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Hold on, we're going to do a, these are new and they just keep dropping out 9 at a time. No, okay, well, I'll take the first one because I like it. Okay, I am a masterpiece. You are a one-of-a-kind work of art. Everything about you is intentional. Accept your uniqueness and put it on display for the world to see. Okay? Okay? And choose love. Yeah, let's do that one too. And choose love. And love and honor yourself. Love and honor yourself. And you are financially secure. You are financially secure. You have all of this opportunity around you to be in a place that allows you to be whatever you want, to do what you want, to explore, to adventure. Don't allow this to determine all of that. You know? Be brave. Step into that strength. That was the card before. Step into that strength to be able to know the difference between I love you or I love you because of what you can do for me. I need you as opposed to I need you for what you can do for me. I appreciate you as opposed to I appreciate you but for what only you can do for me. That's such shit. That's such shit. If you have people in your life who love you, need you, appreciate you only for what you can do for them, and only during that time, these are the people that you have to let go. These are the people that are holding you back. And don't be sad when they walk out and exit stage left because you're no longer the doormat that they're used to. I can go on and on about this, but ooh, been there, did that, have the t-shirt, and striding for living my best life without all of that, without the people who say, I love you, I want you, I need you, but only if you're this person, and only if you follow these guidelines, and only if you follow these rules, and only if you're able to do this for me, and only if. No, kick bricks, because I'm not that person anymore. No, absolutely not. So know that you're divinely guided and loved. Know that I love you. Know that I appreciate you. And there isn't an and afterward. It's genuine and it's true. Have a great and wonderful day. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. And do some journaling today. Do some soul searching today and watch that present video. Talk soon.